SSI is billing Silent Hunter as a full-featured comprehensive submarine simulator.
Basically, we have World War II in the Pacific setting, high-res graphics, very nice look, fully mapped ocean and land masses.
To help them make this as real as possible, they brought in naval veteran William Bud Grunner to act as technical advisor. Along with his contribution to the development of Silent Hunter, Bud will also be featured in multimedia clips with tactical advice and real-life war stories to give it that authentic feel. The game itself looks very promising. Scheduled for a CD-ROM release in July of '95, the early version I had didn't have music or digitized video yet, but the gameplay elements it incorporated seemed solid. The game sports super VGA graphics with 360-degree modeling of the ships, so you have accurate-looking views from any angle.
We map the ships and such from every angle to give a real illusion of 3D images. They're not like cardboard cutouts. You really feel the size of these enemy ships.
The programmers have also used water effects reminiscent of the technology used in Comanche. The point-and-click interface has menu buttons on each screen to help you move easily from one section of the sub to another. When you want to move more than one level away, there are hotkeys on the keyboard that take you there instantly. You start in the main control area of the sub with options to go to any of the other areas, which include the scope, bridge, the chart area, and the gauges. From the bridge, you can get an idea of what's around you, as long as you're on the surface, of course. You can look around in normal viewing mode, you can switch to the binoculars, which allow you to zoom in on targets and fire. Also, you can control navigation from this view. In fact, you can navigate from virtually any view, which will no doubt prove to be a godsend once the torpedoes start flying. From the charts, you get an idea of where you are on the map with the basic zoom features that you would expect. As mentioned before, navigational abilities are available here. I wasn't able to do anything other than see where I was, but whether or not anything will be added to this later on remains to be seen. The scope works basically the same as the bridge binoculars, except that you don't need to be at the surface. You can fire at ships and zoom in on targets, and again, you can control navigation from here. The gauges option gives you all of the working details of the subsystems, including navigation, battery status, and power output. There is also a time compression feature that allows you to go from real time up to 8 times the normal speed. In the early version I played, there were 9 different American subs you could choose to play, along with one mission, but the final version should have individual missions, as well as full campaigns to enjoy, along with authentic World War II film footage, cinematics, and narration.
Your main thrust in this will be enemy shipping, of course, but we'll feature all of the actions that a sub in this period would take on. Coastal watch, rescue, downed airmen, intelligence missions, camera stuff.
So far, it seems that SSI could have a very solid, enjoyable submarine simulation with Silent Hunter. How it'll compare to the existing games remains to be seen, since in the version I had, some of the features were not added on yet, but it still looks promising. If you like this kind of game, be sure to keep Silent Hunter in mind in the months to come, and keep an eye on IE for details.